What's remarkable is not the celebrations, the couples lining up on the courthouse steps in San Francisco, joyful hugs in New York City,
We have to get married now.
or the tears of joy on the steps of the Supreme Court, where the plaintiffs in the case took a call from President Obama on live television.
Thank you, Mr. President.
No, what's remarkable for those of us over 30 is the relative quiet among the opponents of same-sex marriage. For many supporters of same-sex marriage, today was a long time coming. But in the scope of history, America's had a remarkably short change of heart on this issue. The 1969 riot at the Stonewall Inn in New York's Greenwich Village was the first time the idea of gay rights percolated into the mainstream, though it certainly was not embraced. It wasn't until the 1990s that even discussing same-sex marriage began to pick up steam in the popular culture.
Tonight at dinner, I'll tell my mother I'm gay.
And on this, both supporters and opponents of gay and lesbian rights agree. The entertainment industry did a lot to change minds. It was through the medium of television that millions of Americans first had gays and lesbians in their living rooms.
I can accept the fact that he's gay, but why does he have to slip a ring on this guy's fingers?
The Golden Girls, launched in 1985, had a gay character in the first episode, and the topic was frequently discussed throughout the run of the series.
Everyone wants someone to grow old with, and shouldn't everyone have that chance?
Back then, 1985, 82% of the public opposed same-sex marriage. 11% supported it, according to a Los Angeles Times poll.
I'm Pedro. Pedro, how you doing?
In 1994, Pedro on The Real World San Francisco introduced a gay man with HIV/AIDS to millions of then teenagers. He died that year and was praised by President Clinton.
Pedro became a member of all of our families.
But despite his praise of Pedro, President Clinton soon signed the very same Defense of Marriage Act that was struck down today, the law declaring that as far as the federal government was concerned, marriage was between one man and one woman. Ellen DeGeneres came out in 1997, just 1 year later.
You know, it must be very painful to feel like you don't fit in anywhere.
You're starting to bum me out.
And these proclamations of normalcy about what was once called the love that dare not speak its name changed attitudes and prompted more real gays and lesbians to embrace their identities. In 2004, the year the Bush campaign used the issue to drum up opposition to Democrats, Will and Grace was nominated for 9 Emmys. And same-sex marriage was declared legal in Massachusetts. Several other states followed in short order, and public opinion moved quickly too.
Want equality! When do we want it now?
And while the Supreme Court does not always align with public opinion, today's verdicts would seem to suggest the court is not immune to changing attitudes either.